Usha Vance steals the spotlight. Indian-American Usha Vance shines at Republican National Convention. Inside Trump's running mate JD Vance's personal life. Usha Vance says JD is a meat and potatoes guy. Usha Vance reveals husband JD's Indian cooking skills. Usha Vance took center stage at the Republican National Convention on July 18. She introduced her husband, JD Vance, as Donald Trump's running mate for the upcoming U.S. presidential election. Recalling their meeting at Yale Law School, Usha Vance portrayed their relationship as a testament to this great country. She went on to describe her husband as the meat and potatoes guy who learned to cook Indian food from her mother for the family.
JD met me. He approached our differences with curiosity and enthusiasm. He wanted to know everything about me, where I came from, what my life had been like. Although he's a meat and potatoes kind of guy, he adapted to my vegetarian diet and learned to cook food from my mother, Indian food. Before I knew it, he had become an integral part of my family, a person I could not imagine living without. The JD I knew then is the same JD you see today, except for that beard.
Usha Vance introduced her 39-year-old husband as a working-class guy who had overcome childhood traumas to attend Yale Law School. She compared her middle-class upbringing in San Diego to his experience growing up poor in Appalachia.
I met JD in law school when he was fresh out of Ohio State, which he attended with the support of the GI Bill. We were friends first because, who wouldn't want to be friends with JD? He was then, as now, the most interesting person I knew. A working-class guy who had overcome childhood traumas that I could barely fathom to end up at Yale Law School. My background is very different from JD's. I grew up in San Diego, in a middle-class community, with two loving parents, both immigrants from India, and a wonderful sister. That JD and I could meet at all, let alone fall in love and marry, is a testament to this great country.
A litigator with degrees from Yale and Cambridge, Usha Vance held judicial clerkships and worked in private practice before announcing on July 15 that she was resigning from her law firm to support her family during the campaign. Usha had also served as an editor of the Yale Law Journal and managing editor of the Yale Journal of Law and Technology, and participated in classes offering free legal advice on Supreme Court and media freedom issues. JD Vance has acknowledged the influence of his Hindu wife, Usha Vance, on his personal and spiritual life. Earlier he had accepted that his wife's Hindu faith had been pivotal in guiding him through challenges and reconciling his Catholic beliefs.